Hi everyone, welcome to Only Stock Signals. I just wanted to make a video on my watch list for October the 4th, for the week of October the 4th, and I'm just gonna run by some stocks that I usually look at. Plus I added one more, so I'm gonna be looking at SPX, Bitcoin, Ethereum, RIOT, AMC, GME, Aapl, NVDA, Moderna, PLTR, Amazon, Tesla, Facebook, and SPCE. So I'm just gonna start with SPX. So what happened here was that we broke out of this channel that I've been showing you guys, which pretty much I started from 37.23. If you're wondering. So we broke out of this. So we broke out of the smaller channel that I had, and we held my my flow indicator. We bounced, we went over it, we broke down again, came to the bottom of this channel, of this bigger channel. We held it initially, but then we broke through. We broke through my flow indicator, and then the next day we went lower. I had a support here from the previous day of 43.05. We broke that, bulls bought that up, and we went all the way back inside this channel. So this was a positive news. So now I drew out this inverse head and shoulder. Left shoulder came down, head. Right now we rejected the ADMA. I want to see a candle go above that and go all the way up to my initial flow indicator, which is going to be in the 4,442 level, around there. Have a rejection, come back down to the bottom of this channel, create the right shoulder, and make a big push up. When I say big push up, we want to see, we would like to see a break of this 44.65, and see if we can get the median line here in the middle of 45.13. So that's one scenario that I'm looking at. If we're gonna reject back down, I want to see a break of these past two supports, 43.05 and now 42.88, for a move down. So what I want to do here, I'm gonna start from I'm gonna go to this level right from the top. I want to come down right to this level, 37.23, and if I'm gonna catch these levels, I have the GP at 42.57 and 42.23. So if we're gonna come back down on Monday and break down further, I want to see if the bulls buy this zone. I'm gonna update this video midweek next week, but these are the two scenarios that I'm looking at. So if we break down further, I want to see if this GP gets bought out, and if we do stay above the channel, then you know the inverse head and shoulder that I'm looking at. Bitcoin, as if the people who have been following me and watching my signals, I've been telling you guys, we have this descending channel. We curled down, created a head. Okay, I'm looking at an inverse head and shoulder. If you watch my previous videos, I wanted a strong push up, and this is exactly what we got. If you remember, guys, I said I want a strong push up with volume, and now I want it to come down, retest the top of this falling channel. I'm gonna change the color so you guys can see it a little bit better. Okay, I want to move like this. I want to move like this, a test, create the right shoulder, and a strong push up. This is what I want to see. Okay, guys, so keep this in mind. So a push down, we can come down again in the 43,000 range, let's say somewhere around there. Curl, or maybe go a little bit sideways as we've been going here, left shoulder and the head. Go sideways a little bit and get that strong push up. That's what I'm looking at for Bitcoin. I want to give you some levels here. So just 1 second. If we do make this move and we come down to these levels, and we push up, I could see 52,000s coming. We get a strong push up. Once we curl back up, 52,000s, and then next level is 57,635. So we break that, and then we're getting 66,562, which is going to be close to the all-time highs. So let's see if this inverse head and shoulder works out. And we broke out of the channel. Let's see if we do that back test and look for that right shoulder. Ethereum, same idea, left shoulder. This is all, by the way, this is all on the daily chart. Left shoulder, head, broke out of this falling channel. You see these two white lines. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can see it better. Broke, candle closed, retested. I want to see if it's going to come down. Back test, make a better back test. We got this neckline here now. We can even go up further and come back down. Retest here, retest the channel, create a right shoulder. I'm gonna draw it out for you guys that are more visual learners. So we can go up a little bit further, come back, create the right shoulder, and push up. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at. And if this play works, I'm looking at, so basically the back test, if we push up a little bit higher, first of all, let me tell you, if we create the right shoulder from here. So if we come back down, we probably test let's say the $30,000 range. Sorry, the $3,000 range. And then if we curl and get that strong push up, we're going to see 35.33, 36.72, 38.50, and after that, these are all resistances, but we get that strong push up. If this inverse head and shoulder works out, we could see all-time highs, 43.80s or 43.60s, close to all-time highs. RIOT. I mean, with the S&P consolidation, RIOT consolidated with it, then they had their own deal, which, like I said, in my past videos, I don't know too much about fundamentals, but I know that they had some financing deals and so on. So, but regardless, what I'm looking at for RIOT, we have this channel on the daily. Came down, tested the bottom of this channel. We got a little bit of a push up, so we tested it here. Not really tested it, but we bounced from here. 24 in the 2480s. Bounced up. This was it wasn't an hourly oversold. It was maybe a 50-minute oversold. So now, are we going to push up from here, test the median line in the $32 range, and maybe test the median line, come back down, and break out this type of a move? I want to see more price action. I want to first see a strong push up, lot of resistances. We got to get over the ADMA, my flow indicator here. We got the 200 moving average. Too much resistances, but we need a strong push up. We need RIOT to move like he used to before. I mean, with Bitcoin up. We need that strong push up by S&P to see RIOT for this continuation. Moving to AMC. So AMC, a little disappointing again, because we came down back into this channel that I had. Let me make it a little bit thicker so you guys can see. So we broke out, came back in, reject, broke some daily supports, came back down. We had a weekly support here at 30 in the 34.40 range. Held that. We got a strong push up that left us with this big wick, which definitely that wasn't good. We pushed back in, so some profit taking there. Next day, we tried to make the push up again. We were in the $40 range and pushed right back into this channel. So right now, basically, all I want to see is that I want to see this break of $40.13 and 41.78. I want to see break of these resistances. What the issue here is, I need the candle to close above this channel, to above this trend line here. Once we close here, so I want to move like this again. Close above, we can come up, reject my flow indicator, come back down, a retest at the top of the channel now, and a go. But this go, we need to push with volume. These meme stocks, they need big volume. They they need that FOMO behind it. So, or else this is just not going to work out. There is some day trades here and there, some scalps here and there, but no big push. So this is what I'm looking at. We'll see what happens this week. GME, I have this falling channel on the daily time frame. We came down. Let me erase this. We came down with this wick. My indicator told me there's going to be a reversal here. I thought we were going to push all the way down. So bulls bought this up. Next day, we pushed right here at the median line. So this was on Friday. We couldn't close over it. There was a little bit of rejection here. I want to see what happens on Monday. Can we push above this median line and make a push up here, or are we going to reject and reject this median line and come back down and see if we're going to get all the way to $150 range, and then see if we can get finally that push up. So it's going to be telling. I do midweek updates on Wednesdays, so let's see what happens this week. But a lot of resistances, ADMA, my flow indicator here. So if anything, I would say that I do need a strong push. I need a push. I need a break of 185.45, and then a lot of resistances there. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at. So let's see what happens on Monday. Let's see if we could get over this. Once we're closer to the top of this channel, it's going to be more telling. So that psychological $200 level, that will be a good buy zone. But with GME, with these meme stocks, just either there's some crazy news, or we get that we get the bulls back in with volume to make those sharp moves. Going back to AMC 1 second, I was looking at monthly, weekly. No, it wasn't AMC. All right, so moving on to Aapl. So this one, I did a quick day trade here, $3,000. Flipped it not really quick, but it was very easy, and I'll explain to you how I did it. For you that have been watching, We broke out of this channel here. We broke down out of my flow indicator. What I was talking about in my previous videos was that I have this bigger channel, this rising channel on the weekly, and I drew this out. I said we can come down to the median line of this channel in the $140 range. Well, that day, sorry, it was in the $139 range, and we can bounce up from here. So what I did was that I put a buy order at 139.70 around there. It was 139.70, right at the median line. Okay. Sorry, on the weekly, right at this median line. I put my buy order. I put one order, and then I was going to add two more orders. But then I was looking at the 15-minute time frame. We went oversold. I already had my buy order. It triggered, and then it went all the way down to 139.12. I knew that because we've been just dumping here, and this was a strong dump. It came with volume. It had climax, so I knew that this was going to push up. We're 5-minute oversold. Look at this 5-minute. So you want to see that volume climax at the end for an entry, at least my first entry, my first order. So then it came down to, sorry. So then it pushed down to the $139 range, and I made my second order. And from here I was ready to make one more order, and then from here we got a reversal. We started bouncing on the 5-minute, so we got over my flow indicator here, came back down, tested it, and just we went over the ADMA, and we just started finally getting a 15-minute oversold bounce. Once we got to the $142 range, I scaled out of my position. I scaled out of my position before $142 range. And the thing is, why I did, because here I got my my signal triggered that a temporary top might be in, but I told myself that if we break the ADMA here, I'm gonna get out of my position. So here we broke the ADMA. We went even further up at the end of the day, but to me, to be honest, this was just a day trade. I like the profits, and I just took it. So that was my trade. But the main reasoning for my trade was not just because we were 5 or 15 minute oversold. It was because from way ahead, I knew that if we come back down to this median line, I'm gonna be a buyer. So I could have been wrong. We could have dipped much lower and came back up. But I was sure about my position here. So win or lose, I took it, and it worked out. So what am I looking at here? So we held the median line. Let me erase this. We held the median line here. Right now, we're within my flow indicator, and I want to see if Monday, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna push up and test my previous channel that I had here, and then get a push lower? All depends what SPXS is doing, what the S&P 500 is doing, but I want to see what happens here. Are we gonna get push up, or are we gonna break lower here? We'll see what happens. I mean, daily we're not any close to being oversold, so I really want to see. I really want to see if this holds, if this median line holds. If sorry, I'm on the daily time frame. If we do get it pushed down, because sometimes the market wants to take out the people that bottom fished here, or at least bought these bottoms of Friday. So the market can come down, take some people out here, take out some stops, hold the median line again, and then get going. So just be aware of that. because the market knows that the buyers here with this big wick, the buyers stepped in. So sometimes it wants to wipe these people out, right? So we'll see what happens. But basically, to be bullish, I want to get over the ADMA, this red line that I have, get over my flow indicator, and those will act as some sort of support and see if we get a push up. NVIDIA here, I was expecting a little push lower to this bottom of this channel. It could still happen. I have this bigger channel here. I can show you on the daily. I have this bigger channel here. We didn't hold the median line. Next day, rejected it again, pushed down. So I really wanted to see a test of the bottom of the channel. It could still very well come, but I mean, with this wick here, bulls really bought it up. So let's see what happens next week. Are we going to come down, hold, and break upwards? Are we gonna do that, or are we gonna hold? Are we gonna hold these ranges and maybe go sideways? To be a bull, I really want to break $210 and get over the ADMA. So that's what I want to see. First, I want to see that. Then we have $214 level, and then the 218 level. But I want to see, as a bull, get over the ADMA, which is this yellow line, get over the median line, and then go for the next levels. That's what I want to see on NVIDIA. Moderna had this triangle, broke bearish, had some daily support, 376, gap down. I guess there was some insider selling or the Merck news or whatever. We pushed downwards, and I had a fib retracement here, so we went right inside the GP between 314 and 330. We didn't go all the way down to 314, but we went down to 323. Bulls bought that up. I have another indicator here telling me to go long. I mean, I don't have an entry here, but positive sign, held my flow indicator here as you see it with the big wick. Bulls, for now, they bought this GP zone, so it's correct. Like what I've drawn out, the levels were correct. And now I want to see, are we going to do such a move? Come back up. Sorry. Mind you, another indicator, another buy indicator for me would have been, I have this cloud here, which this is a Bollinger Band, and broke all the way down, and it retracts back in. So a candle has to retract back into the Bollinger Band. So I want to see right now, are we going to hold, get a push up, reject this triangle, and go further down to a 50% retracement to a $258 range? Is this what we're going to do? Big question mark. Or are we going to break down further from here? But we're not daily oversold. We're hourly oversold. This, you can't call it a bear flag here we have on the hourly. The only issue is usually the flag is about 30% of the pull. Now here we're about 50%. But anyway, are we gonna have this little bear flag and push lower? And by pushing lower, is there gonna be more accumulation in this GP zone, or we're gonna go all the way down to the $14 range to the 0.618? This could be very, very telling. So it's something to consider. Come back down, more accumulation, and see if we get a push up. So write these levels if you're watching this, if you're trying to play Moderna. This is what I'm looking at. watching PLTR. I had two channels, one rising channel here in the yellow, okay, and this other rising channel in the white. We had a rejection here, broke down, and I was telling you I was looking for this gap to fill here and $23.19. We came pretty close, but that could happen this week. I want to see if we're gonna come down, fill this gap, and have a push up to see if we're gonna have a rejection of this channel that I have in the yellow, or we're gonna do such a move. We really dumped here. I don't know if there was insiders. So there was a lot of insider selling in a couple of stocks, but I wonder if this one was one of them or not. Oh no, they had they had some financing news. Oh, there was some insider selling too. Anyway, so I mean, hey, top of this channel, they did their selling here, pushing it down. So I want to see if this channels hold. So this yellow line I have is sorry, too confusing. That's the gap fill that I had here, but let's see, we're gonna hold the gap here at that level, or we're gonna come back down all the way to the bottom of this channel and have a push up. Okay, so but anyway, just watch this gap at $23.19. See if we hold that. If we don't hold that, come back down and see if I want to see if I can get an entry here, $22 range at the bottom of this channel. If we break that, then I'll update you guys midweek. Need more price action to see what's gonna happen. Amazon, again, head and shoulder, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Going very well, pushed down. Whoever shorted from the 3,700 zone, if you're watching this head and shoulder, most likely you took your position already out, but great pattern, but still it hasn't been confirmed. So I want to see if the right shoulder comes all the way down. I have this rising channel here. Let's see if we get a break of this channel and then push down all the way to this GP. It's a long way from now, but that's the only thing I'm looking at for Amazon, unless here we get a curl up and we get a break of 34.51. 34.51 and 35.50. That's gonna cancel out the pattern and validate it. Tesla, if you guys remember, I told you some temporary tops might be in, but it's not certain right away. But hey, we went from 800 to, I told you 800 psychological is going to be big resistance, and we went basically back to 760s. What was the lows, the recent lows? Sorry, I'm on the weekly here. Recent lows, 760s, right? So one good thing, this rising channel that we broke out from, we came back down, we're testing it. We pushed downwards, but look at this wick. Look at this wick. Now we're staying above it. 775. We're staying above it. Let's see where we open on Monday. If we open beneath it, are we gonna push down and retest this median line, the $730 range, anywhere in the 730s, and get another push up? Yeah, that's gonna be telling. But recent supports to break, 769, 766, 763. We break 763, we should get that push down for the bears. For the bulls, I really want to hold this, I want the candle to open above this rising channel and get a break of 780. Realistically, as a bull, you want a break of 800 psychological. That's what I'm looking at for Tesla. Quickly now, SPCE, expecting a big push up. We broke out of this falling channel, So if you watched all my previous videos, you would know what I called out for. Let me take out the magnet. So we broke out of this falling channel. I wanted a retest and a breakout, but unfortunately we were going for that breakout, but then with SPY consolidation it really dragged everything down. SPCE got some good news, I believe. What was it? It was regarding they lifted some sort of anyway, it got some good news. Unfortunately here we rejected 2642. Remember I was telling you, break of 2642, and more importantly the break of this channel that I have, this yellow, if you see it in the yellow. So a break of 2642 and then a break of 2877 pivot for a big push up. I want to get over my flow indicator here and get this going with volume. We need strong volume. It was about to go SPCE, but unfortunately here on this candle. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. So those levels, 2642 and then 2877. For the bears, I mean, I'm looking at coming back down to this channel, breaking this one. If we break this one, we have this falling channel in the white, test the top, and maybe we're gonna break bullish from there, or we're gonna break that too to see any more any further downside. So let's see. The bulls had their chances to go here, but let's see. I'm going to update this on in the middle of the week, and let's see what happens. Lastly, Facebook. All I'm looking at is the daily. A lot of consolidation. I have the fib retracement between 338.55 and 334.37 level. The bulls bought out, I mean, 4 days. The bulls bought out the top of this the top of this GP golden pocket. Really wanting to see if it's gonna go break in and some accumulation happens inside here, or are we just gonna break and shoot upwards here. Our daily was a little bit oversold, but if you go back to historics, same as here, 14th of January 2021. Exactly the same level. It broke out, but this one actually broke out way more, and there was a bigger oversold bounce on the daily, and this one kind of came back and tested it as testing the oversold ranges. So basically, what am I looking at on the hourly? I'm looking at this channel, and for a bullish move, I'm looking for a break of 345.14, and this basically just for a day trade. For any of you that are looking for a day trade, I'm looking for this channel to break bullish, or right now we're holding the median line of this channel. Okay, if we break under, I'm looking at to test the bottom of this channel in the 338 range. But overall, I want to see if this GP gets bought out, and if we're gonna come back by these ranges or from here and give a push out. So we got to be bullish. We got to get it over the 80 MA and my flow indicator here, or else we can, if not, we can reject the 80 MA and then push downwards to the 50% retracement at 318.93. Let's see what happens this week. I'm going to update you guys on Wednesdays. I have a midweek video update. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe, leave some likes, leave some comments. If you like any stocks you want me to chart, please let me know. And again, thank you for watching.